guys, let's talk a little UCLA. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, point to the future. Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Grove. Lots of room to run. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Jones to throw. Right side, it's Baxter. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. And the Gators want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
The play fake. Here comes the heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Pulls it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jones wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the move. Fires left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Motion from the wideout. Throws it back. Out wide left, it's Lloyd. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down a little longer after that penalty. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one comes out hot down the right side.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Still looking. Hit as he throws. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jones to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff for Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Send the tight end in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Long way to go on second down. The fake wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Snared on the sideline. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. The give is to Williams. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And the Gators in the hurry up. They give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Jones to throw. Rushes on. Fires into the end zone. Snared on the right sideline. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback changing the play. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gators. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Danzy. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Grove. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Mensah. Left side is Grove. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Extending the play. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to...
Touchdown, Bruins! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He rifles one deep down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Hoosiers trying to stay perfect as they eye an 11th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. Can't hang on after after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best?
Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tough run here. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Gators headed quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Might have a chance. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense all over him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bruins will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jones wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Second down, gonna throw it. Wilson open on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Florida! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Straight ahead, it's Williams. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He's got enough. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Number 37, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They sent it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously, trail.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making the adjustment on the play. Snapped on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Jones to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Rush right in his face. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Making the adjustment. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap again. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Pushes ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Morgan. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Hits inside, it's Coleman Williams. Enough to move the chains. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
A run for the quarterback. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.